What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Manager 2022 series with Manchester United. Today's episode, hopefully there's not too much in it in terms of rain, but we have got a lot forecast over the next few hours. Can't wait until later. It'll be like too late to record. But yeah, we've had and more rain coming as well today. It's a little quiet at the moment, so hopefully that passes through this time of recording. But I did want to say that just in case. Probably knowing my luck, the next few minutes it will downpour even harder. But anyway, start of this episode, shout out to the Patreon family, those guys that are supporting the channel over on Patreon. Greatly appreciated. But the only game we played off camera here was against Everton. Mbappe scored a couple goals. It was more or less straightforward game, apart from earlier in the game. Like, we say it was straightforward, but we didn't score until the 67th minute. We took time, but it was one of those games where we were in control. The goals just eventually came. They were going to come. If not, I probably would have been a bit unhappy. So we're going to see how things play out against Sevilla and then also Newcastle. We get to see how Newcastle are playing. We're not going to click on them and see their players yet. Leave the anticipation for that next game. So March, there isn't as many matches, actually, which is kind of a good thing. I don't want to give any predictions once more how far we go in the Champions League. Let's just see with Sevilla today. Head into the fixtures now. We'll take a look. And actually, before we do, let's take a look at other Champions League matches. If we go back, Barcelona got knocked out by Benfica. I got to take a look at this guy. 30 years old, Seferovic. No, he's not a bad, kind of target forward. Still getting used to saying that, but that's, new description. Target forward, not target man. Things can't just have the label of man anymore. Some people will find that offensive. And Liverpool just held on at home there. Their away leg was better, but Inter actually did go through some issues. They had to replace the manager. You can see doing pretty poorly in the league, considering 8th. So Simeone, it's interesting where he would be going next because, he's a class manager. It didn't look like it with Inter, but, who do you think could pick him up next? I suppose, where a job is available. Say if in the Premier League a team is not performing, Chelsea maybe? I mean, Tuchel, 9th in the Premier League. It would be really cool for the save, even though Tuchel's a good manager as well, but imagine if a Simeone came to take over. He'll definitely get another job. As we remember, Paul Pogba is suspended for this game. We don't necessarily need to replace his specific position. You would think Matic comes in, but McTominay is the bench player now, which you are many in. One thing we need to be careful, though, is the players that are on yellow cards, Mbappe or Fernandes. We almost have to accept they are going to be missing at some point, especially if we want to go all the way. Of course, we can add more players on the subs as well. So we're just going to add anyone that is going to be fit enough to play. Oh, we'll leave Matic and Pogba. 10 subs is more than enough. And actually, one thing you may have noticed I changed with Rashford, I went from inside forward to inverted winger. I just noticed it was only 3-star rated, a 3-star roll ability. And then I try and think, Marcus Rashford, only 3-star roll ability. That doesn't add up for me. So inverted winger is his best role. If we take a look at some different... okay, let's put it on attack. So, the duty is the same with inside forward. What is he missing? What do you make of that? The difference in rating, star rating. They are very similar roles. And honestly, one of our strengths, really, obviously the two English lads, Luke Shaw and Rashford, with Shaw overlapping, they get along very well. I missed that description, hovering over and getting the description of that. I don't know if they're going to leave it like that. Let me know. What do you think? What's going to happen with that? I miss it, though. So you get a description, especially for maybe new viewers of Football Manager. You want to see, okay, what are these? What's the difference? Even though the color, you can tell that one looks like stronger Link, but do they think that's enough? That's almost self-explanatory. But I like seeing descriptions of things. And you might notice we're trying Greenwood at number 9. Let's see, you got Mbappe out on the wing, and then, Rashford as well. But, Greenwood through the middle. If he just has a really, really amazing game and, things just click today. As good as Mbappe is himself, not to forget. But, the fans, carry on. Hands together. Stick to the plan and we'll be fine. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Sometimes I want to switch up what we be saying here. Then we just go with I have faith in you. Luke Shaw. Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that's a goal. Sorry if the gameplay it seems a little bit laggy today. Hopefully it just plays itself out. But anyway, we score a goal there. Yes, that's good. That's good. But anyway, generally on these replays, they're fine. So yeah, that looked cleaner. And just to show you what I'm doing, so if we see a difference at all, even though we got, yeah, excellent rating, weird flex, but I'm going to drop it to medium, again, which I probably shouldn't have to do, but, you know, let's see if we notice a difference of that. Bruno Fernandes. Varane scores. Well, yeah, it's gone to plan, results-wise. Goals-wise, yeah, this is going really sweet. Bruno Fernandes whipped that in, and Varane, yeah, nice and easy. And with that change we make, I don't think I can notice, at least, like a major difference. Like, you drop the quality, but unless you put it on low, I don't feel you can notice a difference. Maybe let me know yourself, but yeah, we're just trying to have it like a little bit more smooth in the gameplay, which maybe we can see now. Kind of. But what I do know, this football we're playing is very smooth. Bono saves it. It's halftime, not going to worry. We'll praise him at halftime. There we go. Exactly what we were kind of expecting at halftime, though. Okay, very good first half. That was excellent first half. Let's see what happens in this one. But I do have this feeling where Sevilla, we're just not going to see them test us. We've got that feeling here. So Mbappe, we might bring on Jadon Sancho here, Luke Shaw, and you might say, oh, that's pretty risky. You're bringing on Luke Thomas. I'm surprised he's only 2-star rated as well. I think he's well-rounded enough. I'd say 20 years old, so he's going to progress. I'm not sure if we take the optional future fee that we had for him. Yeah, I just wonder how much he's actually going to grow, but I just feel we're pretty comfortable in this game here today where Sevilla's not going to... before we go too soon. That was stopped by De Gea and Jadon Sancho clears. And here we go. Tchouaméni. No, ends there. But Sevilla, they've started this highlight anyway. Doesn't mean it's going to be for them. Thomas comes in, makes a tackle. Now Greenwood goes out wide to Sancho. Yeah, these subs getting involved. And it might lead to a goal. If anything, Greenwood probably should have finished that. And he's been given a chance today. I wouldn't say he's taken it. To make sure of things now, Greenwood off, and let's bring on Cristiano Ronaldo. You know Manchester United rely on him just a little bit. I think we're still going to praise because you can tell we're in control of the game today. And this is probably where. Look at this. Can you do it? Is that actually going to work? Show a tire for Bruno Fernandes? There we go. That's it. I'm going off the suggestion now. Of course, we can make 4 subs. Can we make 5? The lot for Wan-Bissaka? We can make 5 subs. Surely it stops there. Donny van der Beek for McTominay. Yeah, okay. Let's see what this does. So, Shorotai finds Rashford. Oh, good find. Van der Beek! Donny. I tell you what, he's classy. He's classy. What is Ollie doing? What is Ollie doing and not giving this man a chance? Amazing. Like, the thing is, like, I think once more, he's in the position of Bruno Fernandes. Well, maybe not where we're playing him, but if it was a real-life situation, like, yeah, attacking midfielder, that's what, I reckon that's where he's at his strengths. He shouldn't be playing ahead of someone like Pogba or McTominay or Fred. He's a different player, so it's all about the tactics and how he fits into the team. And I can see if they don't want to have 2 creators in there like Bruno and Van der Beek. But that's, to me, that if he went to another team, he'd be playing Bruno's role. So, yeah, it's an interesting conversation. But also, we are going to look like we are going to advance here. Sevilla haven't really tested us today, so we definitely advance. And, hey, it's a rainy day, so if a little rain comes through in my sound, hey, it's only helping the atmosphere. Be realistic. Let's go. It's not too heavy, though, so nice work. Let's keep it up. And Dortmund get over Milan there with a late Haaland penalty. Unfortunately, Varane picks up an injury. Hopefully, it's just one of those little knocks, and that's exactly what it is, a bruised shin. So that's nothing to be concerned about massively. So we get some money there, which is good. Like, financially, it's not the best position I've been in with Manchester United. 83 million. Normally, it's a lot more comfortable than that. And consider we've made a profit of 97 million. I'm sure the Glazers are taking their cut. Also, one thing in training that popped up as well in the messages, Mbappe now attempts overhead kicks. He didn't have that previously. As shown here in the mentoring month review, yep, attempts overhead kicks, increases chances of attempting a spectacular overhead kick. Yeah, like that's self-explanatory. So he's done that. How do you feel about these where you don't really have control over, which ones they develop? When they do happen like this, obviously you can choose to do some, but these are just going to be at random, which is interesting. Not really as much in your control. You're not really pushing for them to learn that. Mason Greenwood injured 1 to 3 days. He might miss this next one. Yeah, probably leave him out for Newcastle, I say. Well, Lingard, he's excited, whereas me, I almost forgot about him. All right, here we are again. Big game. Newcastle, and we will see how their team is looking after a couple windows now. Obviously at the start of the season and in January, I wonder how much, what they have spent, but what's their best 11? What are they coming into this game with? As we said, Greenwood with that little knock, I think. I want to bring in Ronaldo. I want to start Ronaldo. We haven't started him in a lot of games, and that feels a bit weird. I get their idea. We've become so used to playing him in that role when barely starting him. It doesn't feel right. Let's give him a start here. Maybe give Pogba another chance. Donny, I'm just going to bring Pogba in. Donny scored a goal in the last game. He got his involvement. I almost want Pogba to show me something, and maybe we'll change his role up. Hey, advanced playmaker, put his support. See what he does. Let's see if he can actually create something for us. Play that role. And, Varane. Yeah, Varane rested. This is where we bring in someone like a Lindelof and see what he does. Can he just have a good defensive performance? We can see their team now, and obviously we've been involved with a couple of their transfers, Dean Henderson and Jesse Lingard, so that says something as well. Their team, it's far from world class yet. I would say it's improved by a bit, but it's going to take time. I wouldn't say it reflects them being, like as rich as they are, but we will see. Pick up where we left off. Let's go. And let's just see as well. So here's Fraser. As I said, it's another rainy day as well, so it fits. Yeah, I can tell it's running a bit smoother, the gameplay. If we see the first game versus this one, that's a clean run through for Mbappe, but not as clean because he's offside. And is that going to be given? A couple have been. I'd love to see the... Okay, let's take a look. He looked offside for me, but I want to see the lines. If they just give the goal. They're having another look. There we go. He's on the way. He's onside, yeah. No, Lewis was playing him on. When it's in slow motion, you really see that. You really see the true result. But do you guys like that? I've mentioned a few times throughout the series, but not everyone, when they call offside, is going to be offside, and that's what it felt like. That's why my reactions are I like this, because what we were used to last year, when it gets called offside, that's why my reactions are like that. But now it's not all the time. It's more balanced correctly, we can say. It's something we'll get used to more, but now I feel like almost more are being given as goals, opposed to more being given as offside, which is intriguing. It's a bit of... You can tell it's a different game, just from that little... I'm not even going to call it a feature, just in terms of how they're called, at the regularity. Come on, come on, come on. Mbappe, 2-0. Let's go. Let's see the replay of this one. There's Paul Pogba. Yeah, see, he helps stretch away the defense. That's for him playing a central role, so essential as well. Central and essential. Hit up a praise, because we are very happy with how things are going. I say Gabriel Barbosa, he's a good signing, though. He's always been a good striker. He's no longer that hot prospect, though, which is interesting. His best attribute is penalty taking. Very good technique, though. Memories. See, I remember signing him around, like FM13, 14 days? Like, definitely while he was still at Santos. Like, is anyone else the same? It takes you back to those, like, things you were doing in that game in real life. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Football Manager has that strange power. Is that just me, or anyone else reflect that? With certain players in FM, and just, that takes you back to a different moment in time where you were playing the game a lot. For me, it's when I went on holiday somewhere. That's mad, though. It recalls memories that you probably wouldn't have thought about randomly just like that, which is interesting. Bruno Fernandes. And we won't go deeper than that, but Bruno Fernandes, almost. He's on a yellow here, but I think I'm pleased. Yeah, we've created, and the scoreboard reflects it. Yeah, the scoreboard reflects how we've dominated today. And I think just with Bruno, once more, we'll go to the instructions and ease off tackles for him. Bruno Fernandes on that yellow card. He puts in a pretty poor ball. He thought Henderson was still playing for us, and he just passed it to him so casually. That's what that felt like opposed to taking a free kick. But we might get another chance back here. Maguire. I love when we build up a chance through a highlight. You can see how it creates, and Ronaldo, from how we win the ball back, opposed to us starting with the ball and then, showing attack, but how we win it back defensively and then push forward. I always like seeing that as well, tactically. Now, though, seems to be unaffected by knock. I'll still take Rashford off because he still had a knock. Let's bring on Shola, and can we use him out wide and see what he does? But maybe in inside forward. Bruno on that yellow. We bring on Donny. See, that's where Donny, I think that's where he thrives. And that attacking mid, he could play advanced playmaker maybe as well, but Pogba's got that role in a deeper position. So we're going to leave it as that. And bring on a couple of changes there. Like our lead allows that. So let's see, Newcastle making their changes. Now Wan-Bissaka. You can tell this game is one we're in control of. There's Shola on the ball, gets it to Wan-Bissaka. And now it's Kylian Mbappe. Chimeni goes back to Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka, he's got, look at this, options. Van de Beek, Ronaldo. See, he's still so classy. Honestly, we've been able to get results with not even using him that much. Bring him off the bench for the last couple months of games. And we've been fine. And we use him here, and exactly shows Wan-Bissaka, Pogba. Look at that quick play. It's beautiful. See, Van de Beek, if you want him starting instead of Fred or McTominay in real life, he wouldn't be in that position. He would be outside of the box, maybe where Pogba is. So it's very easy to criticize, but we're using him here instead of Bruno Fernandes. Now Kylian to come off, and we'll bring on Jadon Sancho, and we have no worries about that whatsoever. Our attack is so strong. Let's praise now Paul Pogba to take a free kick. Harry Maguire. Is that going to be given? I see fractionally offside. Let's see the replay. It didn't look offside though. That didn't look... I feel like they're really taking a lot to VAR. He was always behind... So, I think they're trying to really push that, trying to make up for last year, like what I've been mentioning. But, I saw in real time that he was always behind the man, so it was never going to be given offside. So, there's Gabby to Lewis. Here's Mepham. Manquillo still in the team. He's firing forward to Rudias. They're keeping a bit of possession. Is it going to build up? Willock is a good young player, to be fair. He's a good signing for Newcastle. Here's Coquelin. Beautiful ball. Hold up. Newcastle United really got this big takeover. And yeah, Newcastle United fans, yeah, we're going to get all these world-class players. So yeah, they get the takeover. Next minute, Newcastle signs Francis Coquelin for 44 million. That's tough. But it looks like we're going to hold on here. Maximum to Mepham. It's back to Mepham. Whew. But really, looks like we never had real worries today. No real worries today. 4-0. Outstretch arms. Very happy. Standard procedures in terms of praising after, another win for us. Generally how we go about it. Get them inspired and motivated. Yeah, keep that morale high. As much as it would have been already after a win like that. And that's our goal difference. Like, we deserve the title this season. Like, we've been a bit clear of Liverpool. We've been the best. Liverpool have been the next. And, yeah, you can tell we deserve to be league winners. And just make sure Rashford not major. Yeah, just a 1 to 3 days with the bruised shin. Mbappe set for a goal bonus. Yeah, probably always going to happen there. And I'll take into consideration these players needing a rest. But, yeah, Mbappe, let's go. And yeah, just those players needing a rest we'll keep in mind. I just want to know when the draw is going to be for the Champions League, so you guys can keep that in mind. And that will set up perfectly. Yeah, we play next 2 off camera. Oh, that's neat. I like when it sorts out pretty well. So normally it pops up in the calendar. Okay. That's before the next game we'll actually play. So we'll get that on camera here. Oh! Talk about this intake. I wasn't expecting it. We've got some top talents. So another reason. Because I already had one, on my stream save, obviously, over on Twitch, if you guys don't know. But obviously you get through seasons quicker when live streaming. And that happened at the end of March. And people are like saying, oh, the intake comes end of March. And here, let's just go into youth candidates so we can see it. But I like how it's really presented this year, though. I want to take a look at the English lads first. The Mohamed Hidayat, the Dutch, even though he's right back, it's still an important position. But let's take a look at James. 16 passing. Okay. Okay. Professional personality, which is good. His physicals could let him down, but I think his passing technique and his mentals, I think he definitely makes it. He's a top talent, described as top talent. So, yeah. Ooh, and especially when you kind of you can try and get him on a youth contract. Nah, you can tell where the game presents him with this kind of contract by default, or the fact, he's letting us know what he wants. He's going to have a decent amount of potential. We can kind of, get that. So, see what he thinks of that. Man, this is almost like he's a first-team player. Not far off it. Not far off it at all. Okay. What are we going to get him on? There we go. I reckon that's the most I've offered to for a youth player for quite a while. Next, Frank Lau. Look, he can play through the spine there. I'm expecting this guy to be decent. A strong tackler. He's pretty tall as well. 187 centimeters at 15. Could probably grow a little bit more. Strong mentals. Again, physically. I say where does he develop? I think you probably train him to be defensively. And he's promising midfielder description. Very good. What a youth intake this is. He looks really nice. Again, apart from the physicals, but do we train him more as a centre-back or like a defensive midfield type? Maybe let me know what he looks like to you guys up in the comments and see what he actually wants for his contract. See, not as much there. So, really wage rise. I always try and get rid of that. We could probably increase his appearance fee because, appearance fee. He's going to be so far off getting that. And we're not worried about these type of things too much for the current point in time. So we could probably, increase them without too much of a worry. Sign him up. But now, and I might take a look. Ooh, Michael Little, he's from New Zealand. Okay, cool. But Mohammed, okay, the Dutch. He doesn't have, this guy looks more balanced, but again, physically, he needs a bit of work there, but I think he could be, he could be a decent prospect for us. He's got defensive side, but his tackling's only 8 as well. It'll be really interesting. He's got high work rate. He's listed as promising as well. He winds up opponents. So, yeah, he might be that Dutch little terrier for us. Let's see. Yeah, he's got something about him. I want to see what his contract... Okay, yeah, not as much. Not as much. Again, just increase that a bit. He's not going to be... Okay, yeah, just mix this. Get the appearance fee up a bit more. Sign him up. There we go. Get that all done and dusted. But I do want to take note, like Mark Roberts as a goalkeeper. Yeah, okay. I'll show you guys and I'll tell you which ones we're going to offer contracts to, so we're just not going through all this. Ben Thomas, I might leave. For the next couple weeks unless I see something in him. But yeah, we only want to be signing up the very best in terms of these guys. Physically, the natural fitness, yeah, they generally don't make it for me. And these guys, yeah, they're good talents. There's Marcelo, a Brazilian. Generally, I wish the Brazilians were always better, because my defense is, like, really? You're going to come all the way from Presidente Venceslau? I probably butchered that name. I killed that name, but I just want to make this point. He's come all the way, brought him all the way, and probably not going to sign him up. Too many lower attributes. He's brave. Oh, yeah? I'll tell you that much for the information I just mentioned. Yeah, mate, you're pretty brave making all that way, and we're not going to sign you up in the end. Michael Little. If anything, he looks a bit more well-rounded, but again, natural fitness going to hurt. And, sorry, I clicked on him already. Yeah, he and Ben Thomas. But anyway, same kind of point. These guys, Paul Camden? French. He doesn't look bad. He's got a lot. That's why I want to at least click on these guys. So I'll offer him a contract, technically and mentally. But there's definitely okay. Louis Hall will probably leave out. And then Davis, well, yeah, he won't make it. Technically too weak. And then, yeah, decent talents are definitely not going to make it. But, yeah, we've definitely got standout players, those we offered contracts to, and a couple that I mentioned there. So, yeah, we're going to leave that for now, and we're going to continue to the next stage we wanted to finish the episode on. There we go. We always love good surprises, and a few of those top talents were. We got 3. I think 3, I don't know, because we are so new, so I don't know how many top talents are good for a team like Man United. What do you make of that for intake? Or is it too early to know what's the norm for FM22 here? Also here, might as well see if West Ham can get a result against Liverpool. Maybe Liverpool can drop points here. Come on, West Ham. No. We're really pushing for that. But Liverpool's keeping that glimmer of hope. Like, we can say we're 6 points ahead. Our goal difference, it kind of gives us the idea we've just been that next level better. But if we drop off, lose some games, Liverpool get right back into the game. Tony Martial. There's a reason, wait, Martial. I'm like, why? I thought that we accidentally left him in the under-23s for a second. Really? We sold Martial for 31.5 million, and he's playing in Chelsea's reserves. That's tough. I tell you what. So that's a pretty good, yeah, what's he played? Only 4 games. That's a win on our side. Definitely. That's a dub. I thought it was when we sold him. And Chelsea's not even utilising him. All right, just continue a bit more here. There's other Champions League games that are going to play out. So we might see a pop-up of the results. And we do there. Atletico beat Juve. Ooh, I don't know who would be easier to beat. I'd probably say Juve. Atletico, I don't know. They got some good attackers. Really, there'll be a goal-scoring threat as they showed Juve. And unfortunately, at home, Man City couldn't get the dominance over Bayern. Bayern's going to be really tough to beat, though. And just as a simple comparison, Mark Roberts, like one of those other youth guys, he just wants a youth contract on 150. So you get the difference in their ability just off that. So the star graduate was Mohamed, though. Let's see how he develops over the years. He's got a distinct look, doesn't he? Like with that hair. And just because, yeah, Ben Thomas is recommended to sign up, so I might do. Is he going to be the same? Yeah, 150, that youth contract. So you can see the difference. and Leo Connor. Leo, I think definitely, our star prodigy, if you can call him a prodigy. He's gonna have a competitor all his youth career. He's got a competitor. Like Muhammad's in his same position. That makes it so tough for him. And then Paul. Yeah, Paul Camden. We approach him and he should be on the same. So Muhammad signs his contract. I do just want to see, look at his value. Look at that value, man. He's a realist as well. What are your guys' early opinions of him? It doesn't say if he's like Premier League level in terms of his potential or not. It's something we'll see over time. Some more Champions League games here. Let's see how these ones play out. Chelsea and Real Madrid advance. Zenit went close. Claudinho. Okay. But interesting. Yeah, didn't we mention last time we saw how it was drawn this stage and we knew big teams are going to be knocked out? It's always the case, but all right. Yeah, this is what we were looking for to continue on. Thomas was another one that signed a contract. Obviously, the youth player, not in the first team. Champions League draws today. Let's go. Let's take a look. Benfica, Chelsea. Good draw for Chelsea. Liverpool, Real Madrid. Heavy hitter. One of them is going to be knocked out. Bayern. We're getting Dortmund here. I take that. Out of all these, if you didn't get Benfica, Dortmund, Haaland. But these are all good teams. These are all good teams. So who are you hoping after Benfica anyway? I just feel outside of Haaland, I feel Dortmund's team I feel they're beatable. And then obviously the semi-final. Let's see who we get here. United, Dortmund. I probably would want to get on Benfica and Chelsea side because I think we could probably beat Chelsea anyway. Let's see. We get on this side. Bayern, going to be tough to beat. And at this stage, there's going to be really good teams anyway. To go all the way and win the Champions League, you have to be very, very good. So, yeah, we come to the end of the episode now. It was pretty in-depth come the end of it. We had games, important as well, Champions League. So we're going to play 2 off camera, Southampton and Watford. And then we're going to do 3 games in the next episode. So get excited for that. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you're looking forward to it. But yeah, we had the unexpected youth intake in this episode as well. And that's probably going to be the focus, the title, what we label this episode as with that. Because I'm sure you guys are pretty interested to see who we got in the intake. Leave your thoughts up in the comments and I'll see you guys next time.